the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Lyle. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This quarterback part of their running game. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a hit. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Right down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Humphreys. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Humphries. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down coming up. Going to look downfield again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's the pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Carr. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he...
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Hardy.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting the...
There he goes. Got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make him look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On third down, he drops the throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answer.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Try to get it to the edge. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, they make it free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Becht. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Lyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Floating away. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here's the handoff. Got room on the return. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.